Hello viewers! Time for another Secret Invasion video, but this one is going to be a bit different. You see, we're far enough into the show where there aren't a lot of questions left and reveals and answers are happening. So, I'm gonna recap the last episode, let y'all know where my theories stand, and give a prediction on the next episode. But first, make sure you subscribe if you like my content. Now don't worry, there's going to be much more than just theory videos here eventually. I have some plans in the works already, so stay tuned. Also, go check out the community tab for my latest posts. And obviously, this is a spoiler warning for episode 4. Alright, this episode begins with a reveal that Gaia isn't actually dead, which completely destroys my last theory. This whole episode completely destroys my last theory, but we'll get to that. Turns out, she infused herself with extremis before leaving the compound, so she was able to survive and heal herself. Probably should have seen that coming, since in episode 3 Gravik had extremis as well, so oh well. Next we see another flashback to Fury and his wife Vera and their blossoming romance, only to hard cut to present day, where it is confirmed that Rhodey was indeed the person she talked to at the end of the previous episode. Now, Rhodey wants Vera to kill Fury, and Fury was listening in on it. Keep that in mind. Next, Talos catches up with Gaia. She asks Talos about a plan to find their people a home. Now, his plan is to stop Gravik, march up to the president, and use them stopping Gravik as leverage to get their own portion of Earth, you know? Gaia doesn't seem to like it, and they end on somewhat bad terms. Keep that in mind too. Also, just gotta say, from Talos' perspective, I think this is the best way to go about their situation, you know? Searching for a planet after Captain Marvel obviously didn't work. So they need to win over the humans, you know, they need to show why they belong. Next, Vera and Fury sit and talk. They have a real heart-to-heart. Calling back to the flashback at the beginning, it's a great scene. Not gonna lie, I thought Fury was going to be a Skrull in this scene. Like, sent by Rhodey to kill Vera since she didn't want to kill Fury. I was expecting him to, just cap her and then turn into Skrull Rhodey himself or something. That did not happen. I was wrong. They sit across from each other, they draw their pistols on each other, and fire. But they both aimed away. Their love now stronger than ever. Maybe. Whatever you can call nearly offing the other person, but aiming away at the last second. Alright, we finally get the confirmation that Rhodey is indeed a Skrull, 100% confirmed. Fury knows it too. I thought it was a great reveal, and a great scene filled with tension, even though all they did was talk. And then, in the final scene, Gravik and his goons attack the President of the United States, disguised as Russians, to spark World War III. It's a great scene, and we finally get to see Super Skrull Gravik. Now, he only uses Groot's powers and extremis, though, and that makes sense. Gotta save the big power reveal for the last 2 episodes, or even just the finale. Fury saves the President, but Talos dies in the process, and Fury is forced to leave him behind. Alright, now on to the theory talk. Gaia surviving and Talos dying completely destroys my previous theory. In it, I theorized that Talos would find out about his daughter's death, get tunnel vision, and in the process, him being blinded by rage would give Gravik the upper hand to start World War III. Well, it seems like World War III may be starting after Gravik's stunt here, which was established as his goal in the show, so that doesn't count as me getting the theory correct. That was his driving goal for the show. But I may have been partially right. What if Gaia learns of her father's death, gets tunnel vision, goes on a murderous rampage, kills Gravik, and eventually honors her dad by following his plan, the last thing he said to her? That sounds feasible if you ask me. It's great that I included the bit about Rhodey being on the phone at the end of episode 3, but I am very proud that my Rhodey is a Skrull theory is now about 98% confirmed. Take that, MatPat, I already got one right! Now, hopefully we get a date on when Rhodey was swapped. In the show, we see Gravik's goons kidnapping people and using this alien tech to put people in a comatose state, and that allows the Skrulls to get all of that person's memories. We have not seen much of that, so Rhodey could be among that. Here's a thought though. What if Fury finds out about that in the next episode? Maybe he kills Skrull Rhodey early in the episode, and Gaia tips him off about the location of all the people that Gravik's goons are keeping asleep. You know, maybe she says something like, "Hey, I know I've been there a while, but I haven't gone through each and every person over there. He might be in there." So, Fury goes in to rescue the people as well as find the real Rhodey, only to find out that the real Rhodey isn't there. After snooping around the compound, Fury finds the Super Skrull machine, but no Rhodey location, and he finds in the records that the real Rhodey was killed and replaced back around 2010 to 2011, that gap between Iron Man 1 and 2, when I first theorized that the switch took place, which was backed up by Skrull Rhodey saying that he was briefed about the Skrulls 15 years ago, and that perfectly lines up in that time frame because Secret Invasion takes place in 2025. Maybe Fury realizes he then offed the Rhodey that he's known all this time, who was also a Skrull working for Gravik, and Fury uses the machine to give himself powers. Cut to black, cliffhanger leading into the finale. I guess we'll find out if I'm right about any of that, but leave your thoughts and theories in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.